Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. This is something that I'm expecting to be a very special treat because this is arguably my favorite game ever. And I've been leaning more and more towards it as I've been playing it quite a bit recently. And this game is actually so nice that I'm LPing it twice. Yeah, this is my second time LPing this game. I actually did it as my first ever Let's Play back in December of 2010. Really hard to believe I've been doing this long, but yeah, I really want to redo this because I think this game deserves a lot better justice than I gave it for my first LP. I mean, it was my first LP, so it's kind of understandable for it to be a little bit shaky. But I'm super psyched to do this replay. So here we go, we have 102% file here, and 102% file here, and a empty file here, so let's complete this. Let's get all three of these files 102%, shall we? So I'm going to start up this one on file 2. I'm going to be doing one player just like I did with the first game. And let's jump right into it. This is what I love about older games, by the way. You're at the title screen, you select your file, and you're playing right away. No bullshit. No story setup, like no hour-long story setup like Skyward Sword. Alright, so yeah, I'm just so psyched. You have no idea. I love the hell out of this game. I never get sick of it. So here we go. So this time around, we start off as Diddy Kong, the sidekick from the first game. And if we go into here right away, we can find the obligatory early game 1-up, which is now shaped after Diddy's head because he's the star of the show this time. And you might see this floating paper here. If we touch it, it will reveal a letter from Captain K. Rool this time around. Instead of King K. Rool, he's a captain. And I would read this in a pirate voice, but I'm afraid I probably would butcher it and make a big fool of myself, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, that's basically the plot of the game, and Donkey Kong has been kidnapped by Captain K. Rool, and it's up to Diddy Kong to go rescue him. But he's not going to be doing it alone. He does have a sidekick that we're going to rescue right here, making her video game debut, Dixie Kong. So, you might be wondering what the differences between the characters is in this game. If you remember with the first game, Diddy was the quicker character, while Donkey Kong was the heavier character. And this game, both characters are pretty quick, and Diddy retains most of his quickness. He's quick and nimble like he needs to be. However, he can't float through the air, but I guess they can both climb up trees. Sorry, that was kind of a lame reference to Donkey Kong 64. But yes, Dixie Kong's main attribute is that she has this special helicopter spin that allows her to glide through the air. And this is a huge advantage that she has over Diddy. And since she's a lot quicker than Donkey Kong was, you may be wondering, you know, why use Diddy at all when Dixie seems to be at a much more bigger advantage. But Diddy is still the smoother controlling character. He jumps quicker, he rolls quicker, he throws quicker, he does everything quicker. So he does still come in handy in many situations, but I will admit, for the most part, Dixie is superior. So if we jump down here and go to the right, underneath this N, we can find a hidden barrel that shoots us up to a bonus game, our first bonus game of this playthrough. And unlike the first game, where you only have to find the bonus games to count towards 100%, in this game you do actually have to complete the tasks they bestow upon you. So right there, all we had to do was just climb barrels and get the token at the end. And there will be 3 different variants of bonus games. So we'll see those pretty early on in the game. We'll see all 3 of them pretty early. Right here we have a return of an old friend from the first game, Rambi. And once again, the animal buddies are a big part of the game. Now, in this game, the animal buddies will have special abilities this time around, and Rambi's special ability that he gained that he didn't have in the first game. It actually took me a while to notice, too, that he didn't have this ability in the first game. But yeah, if you hold down A, you can do kind of a charge move, and you can break down breakable walls. And you can also just plow through enemies with it too. So here, this is the second bonus area variant. Destroy them all. Yes, you just have to destroy all the enemies, which shouldn't be a problem at all with good old Rambi here. And once again, you get a token at the end. You don't just get the token at the end to find the token. You actually end up getting the token at the end of any bonus stage. The key to completing the bonus stage is actually collecting the token. And speaking of token, that token I just got right there, I didn't really have time to explain it, but that's called a hero coin, also known as a DK coin. I'm probably just going to call it DK coin. And there's one of those in each level. Those are also integral to 100% in the game. So we have to make sure we look out for those as well. And that's really it. What's important for 100% in the game is finding all the bonus areas in each level and finding the one DK coin in each level. And there we go, first level done. And we can listen to Diddy Kong play Welcome to the Jungle. I always thought that sounded like Welcome to the Jungle. I don't know if it's just me, but I always thought that tune that Diddy played for his end level celebration sounded like Welcome to the Jungle. Okay, I'll be right back because I'm getting some mucus, but when I come back, we'll do the second level. Sorry about that, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I hate when I get mucus when I'm recording. It always happens when I'm recording. I always feel fine before I start, and then the mucus comes up. But it's cleared out. Anyway, this is the second level, Mainbrace Mayhem. And right away, actually, if we do a roll jump here with Diddy Kong, that's another advantage that Diddy Kong has, is he has a superior roll move than Dixie Kong has. And he will always be the best roll jumper in the Donkey Kong Country series, that's for sure. So, here's another find the token. Just gotta climb the ropes up to the top. And nothing hard about this one. And we are done. For the most part, the bonus areas in this game are pathetically easy. Occasionally you will run into one that will give you some trouble and you may have to retry a few times, but for the most part they're pretty damn pathetic. Now, unlike in Donkey Kong Country 3, where a lot of them can really piss you off. We'll get to that when we get to that. Anyway, let's just continue on. Those are click-clacks. If you jump on them one time, they'll kind of fall back on their back. It's kind of hard to show there, but you basically have to jump on them twice or roll into them once. I prefer just to roll into them. You really want to try to avoid jumping on those. So this is kind of the first instance of a vertical level that we've seen in the Donkey Kong Country series. The first game didn't really have any vertical levels. They're all just basic, you know, left to right. This game, it had some traditional left to right, and it also has some levels where you go from the bottom and work your way up. And those levels are interesting because you can't really, like, fall down bottomless pits unless you're, like, at the beginning of the level. But because of that, they tend to throw more enemies at you. And I tend to have more trouble with the vertical levels like this than I do with the traditional left to right levels. Because these are harder these are harder to run through and kind of like speed run. Whereas left to right, they're a lot more fun just to run through. Okay, I almost got hit there. Okay, so right here we see this cannonball you can pick up. You want to look out for these in levels and make sure you don't ignore them because they will always lead to a cannon right here. If you take the cannonball into the cannon, it will lead you to a bonus game. Now this is to destroy them all that I'm going to try to show off in and see if I'm as good at this game as I think I am. You have to destroy them all here, and these guys, if you time it right, I'm gonna see if I can time this right. I'm gonna see if I can do it when they're going up. No, I messed it up! I'm gonna get hit, and I failed it because of that. I'm gonna try it again, though. I'm not gonna do it the way you're supposed to do it. If you time it right, you can roll through all those guys, and I've done it plenty of times before. I'm gonna do it again, whether you like it or not, game. And now my air conditioner's coming on. I hope you don't hear that. You probably shouldn't. It'll probably be faint, so oh well, whatever. I guess I wonder if I can do it from... I've never tried to do it from the right side. I think the left side... well, I think they're always angled... Yeah, they're always angled that way from this side. So I'm gonna try it one more time this way. There we go! That's what I'm talking about. Doing things the pro way, as I like to call it. So there isn't really a set number of bonus games, in each level it varies. Unlike, and that's something that changes in Donkey Kong Country 3, where it's all the same number. It's all 2 bonus games per level. This game it varies, so you really don't have a way of keeping track. You just have to, well, you have to pay attention to actually the map screen, the name of the level on the map screen to know whether or not you got all the bonus games. I'll show you that once we complete this level. This is the final variant of the bonus games. This is collect the stars, so it's pretty obvious what we have to do to collect all the stars. It really doesn't need any explaining on how you complete the bonus games. It's pretty straightforward. Either collect the token, destroy them all, or get the stars. So here we can jump down this banana trail here to end the level, but first we have a DK coin, so don't forget that. And there we go. You always will get an extra life there if you jump up from that high, I noticed. And that's because the target's off screen. So, yeah. So yeah, as you can see here on the title of the level, there's an exclamation point. It's the same thing as the first game. Whenever you get out of the bonus areas, the name of the level will have a exclamation mark on it, and then when you get the DK coin, there's obviously the DK coin symbol next to it as well. So that's how you know that you've 100%ed the level. So we'll do one more level in this episode, in Gangplank Galley. I think it's kind of cool how this first world in this game takes place on a pirate ship. And overall, I love how this game is pirate themed, by the way. That automatically makes this game awesome. But what's kind of cool in particular is that the first world of this game takes place on this pirate ship called Gangplank Galleon, and if you remember back to the first game, the final boss fight that you fought K. Rool on, it took place on a pirate ship called Gangplank Galleon. So it's kind of like this game is picking up where the first game left off. It's really creative how they do that. So yeah. So right there we actually have most of what we need to 100% this level. This one I know has 2 bonus games, and again, every level just has 1 DK coin. So what we actually could have done, something I might show as a bonus episode in the LP, is we could have actually taken a warp to the very end of the level and skipped all of it and backtracked a little bit to get the last bonus area, because the last bonus game is kind of near the end of the level, and you can 100% this level really quickly using speedrunning tactics by just getting the bonus area and the DK coin at the beginning of the level, and then there's like a warp point nearby that will take you to the end of the level, and then you can backtrack and then get the last bonus game. I will show that off in bonus content. I'll try to show off all the speedrunning tactics and all the end level warps as a bonus series to this LP. So there you go. These guys, I forgot what they're called. They're kind of like crushes, but basically with them, if you jump on them, you can't kill them with the jump. So they'll get all mad, and then if you try to jump on them and they're in red mode, and they're in rage mode, you'll get hurt again. So make sure you just be careful with them. You have to kill them with barrels or crates or just whatever. But something you can keep in mind with these guys, it will be kind of helpful later on in the game, is you can kill them with their team-up ability. I've never actually explained the team-up ability. But yeah, you can throw your Kong at enemies to take them out, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, the team-up is a new ability introduced in this game. And there's something else introduced in this game, invincibility. So you'll notice the barrels that have exclamation marks on them give you invincibility. So that is very nice to have, and you can use that to get to the final bonus area of this world, or of this level, I should say. It's another find the token. This one's pretty easy. Just jump on the hooks. But yeah, the team up is a new ability introduced in this game, and it makes getting around a lot easier because you can pick up your Kong and throw them up or over, usually just up. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Thankfully you can't kill your Kong that way. It's nice that they come back to you. But yeah, you actually can, if you're not careful, you could actually get your other Kong hurt if you throw them towards an enemy. Alright, so that would do it for this first episode of Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 2. We have the first half of World 1 done, 100%ed. And next time on Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 2, we will do the first water level of the game, Lockjaw's Locker. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I will see you next time. Peace out.